It's Friday afternoon. I don't even know what date it is. June the 17th. And this has been a frustrating week. Very little has been done on the house by the contractor's crew. But we've been able to progress. So I'll give you a documentation about what that looks like from the perspective of mostly Patricia, what she's been doing over the past week. And you'll have to excuse the noise. There is quite a bit of wind outside. I'll give you a glimpse of what that looks like. So you can see that the trees are all totally bent over, and some of the plywood from the garage entrance here has blown over. We opened it up, and since then 2 other boards have fallen down in the meantime. Anyways, so what Patricia's been working on right now today, because the shiplap this is going to be in the kitchen on the south wall. I'll take you up there and show you which wall. But anyways, this is going to be covering the wall in the kitchen, and it was just delivered today. So Tricia's putting a good coat of paint on it before it becomes installed, and hopefully it'll be installed this weekend. We've been assured by the contractor that there's going to be a crew working on our house over the weekend. What that means and what they're going to be doing, not sure, but the shiplap is here. So that's what Patricia's been working on. I think these are 16-foot pieces of MDF. They're really floppy. They bend with no structure to them at all, and so we're just putting a good coat of paint on it.
Yeah, so I'm putting two coats of paint on, and I'm using pearl paint, like the sheen is pearl, so it's the same color as the walls, the Chantilly lace, color from Benjamin Moore, even though we're using deluxe paints because we got a good sale. So I started rolling one, this is my first one over there, using your regular rollers, or a small roller, but your regular kind of fluffy rollers, and they were leaving too much of a texture. So then I went to the store and bought foam rollers, and they're a lot smoother finish. And
so are these ones finished, or is just this one?
Yeah, those are finished.
So you can see the kind of texture that you end up with.
Yeah, the only thing, when you're rolling with the foam roller, and I'm using a small one, but you have to watch out for. I'm doing the second coat, but you have to, little pieces, little spots, but also lines from your roller.
The edge.
So you have to make sure that you take those out. So it's taking a little time. It's kind of interesting that.
You got all of those done now, though?
Yeah.
5 of those?
Yeah.
9, 10, 11,
the
12,
roller.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17?
I'm about halfway.
Yeah.
So the roller is pressing on here, which then is making my hand numb.
Mm.
So I have to take a break every once in a while and get circulation back into my hand. So the first coat I'm covering, this is the second coat, but the first coat that I put on it, see how you have those lines?
Yeah.
That's what you have to get rid of. But the first coat I'm putting, I'm doing the sides as well, and then the second coat I'm just doing the front. It's pretty well this, again, just like the prime, like these are pre-primed MDF boards, and it's pretty much this little bit different than the than the primer color. So it's just a little bit creamier white that we're painting the house in. So sometimes it's hard to figure out where you've been, but you look at the gloss again.
For those of you who haven't come across the term MDF before, I don't know exactly what the translation is or what the letters stand for, but essentially it's sawdust with glue, and then it's pressed together, so it's formed, and I think it's something mass density formed or something along those lines.
Fiber, maybe?
It's basically sawdust and glue that's been put together, and then you end up with a very, very nice coat on one side. By the way, Trish,
Yeah.
you've got a couple of drips on this end.
No, that's
That's glue.
I don't know what it is. It's almost like drywall stuff, but it was between the two boards. I can't get it off, so they'll have to cut up boards anyways.
Yeah,
Put
cut
them
those
on the
pieces
wall.
away. Okay,
I'm assuming they will not use the end of this board.
I'm going to go around through the house and show the progress that we have to date. So Patricia has done these particular boards, and they're going to go upstairs to the kitchen. The entire laundry room has been painted with good paint. The bathroom we were asked to do last week already, so that we could get the toilet and the sink, vanities and all that kind of stuff. That obviously has never happened. The office has been boarded up for the entire time since we moved materials in there. Trish has been cleaning up the floors in here as well, because they had mud from, well, they look like this. So here's the studio, and this is the only room that is not cleaned up yet. Even the front hall has been cleaned so far, so that it's ready to go. In addition to the MDF, the shiplap, we also had the arrival of the doors. So this is the door for the closet here, and it'll be put in place, I'm hoping, this weekend. And then we've got 5 doors that already are pre-hung, and then there's another 4 doors that are not pre-hung. And so we'll be taking a look at all of these and trying to figure out exactly how and where they actually go. I'm not sure what the doors without the trim pre-hanging are for, where they actually go, but it's probably down here somewhere, because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's an outside door, and this is a pocket door, so we've got 6 so far. Then you go upstairs. So all of these walls upstairs are painted in good paint. And you'll notice that the floors have been completely finished, with the flooring even going into the pantry, but not in front of the sliding door here, or the sliding door here. But in the guest bedroom, it's completely finished. So the painting is done. The electrical receptacles are all finished. The switch is not finished yet. And the flooring is done. In the bathroom, so we had the tilers in this afternoon, and they laid some grout in both the gray and in the shower, so on the floor and on the shower. But they have not done the walls yet because that wall is incomplete. So they'll have to come back yet again to do some more work here. I think that's about the extent that I can comment on at this point in time, because I don't think there's any more work that has been done. We were hoping to see the arrival of the kitchen this week, but that didn't happen. We're getting very frustrated with our contractor because things are not progressing as quickly as we need them to. In spite of the fact that we are due to move in to the house by the end of June. So that's in 2 weeks' time, or less actually, because 2 weeks Friday is July 1st, and they will be not working on July 1st. Anyway, so I'll wrap this up, and we'll add to it, hopefully, over the weekend, when we see lots more happening. Anyways, talk soon.